This is day 125 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Today's Arukh HaShulchan Yomi is sponsored by my good friend, Reb Dan Siegel, in honor of his esteemed Chavrusa, and also my good friend, Reb Ruven Meir Kaplan. If you would like to sponsor an upcoming share of Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please contact me directly. It would be greatly appreciated. Today we are doing Siman Pei Tes Seif Chaf Gimel to Siman Pei Tes. Siman Pei Tes Seif Tes Zayin. Sorry, Siman Pei Tes Seif Tes Zayin to Siman Pei Tes Seif Chaf Beis. Well, it looks like a short one tonight. Okay. This is what the Beis Yosef writes. When the time of davening comes, you're not supposed to say shalom to your friend. Certainly not supposed to go liberally to the door and say shalom. Safra the Moratav. Literally translates as the morning of the master should be good. In English, would probably say good morning. But even that is only permissible when you have to go see some matter taking place before davening. I mean, it'll have to be punishable, but if you to specifically go to your friend to greet him before davening, I feel also even this language is also. You're not allowed to bend towards him when you get to his door. The Kriya Surah, people love Mashkin Lepisco. Some say that bending is also bowing, even if you do not go to his door, but just meet him. The best idea is when you start saying brachas before you leave home, because afterwards it's not such a big deal. You don't have to finish brachas. Just start saying brachas. Regardless, if you're not going to his door, you meet him along the way. You're allowed to give him shalom. Even if you find a friend in the marketplace, some people argue and say you shouldn't give him shalom, only good morning. In order to pay attention, you're not allowed to get distracted with other matters. All this was a quote from the Beis Yosef. Yud Zayin. The main word move on. So this is very confusing, obviously. So the Arukh HaShulchan says it's not clear. But even this is only mutter when you're going for some take care of some matter. But if you're not going, if you're only going to greet him, the kosher. It's difficult. He himself is going to say that you're not going specifically to greet him. Even shalom is permissible, as he himself is going to conclude. We can't say that that's only according to the Yesh Omrim, which appears later on. They came Yuter Legamre, because then it's superfluous. That this is only according to Yesh Omrim. Sorry, because then it's superfluous. To have a bekotzer, so just said briefly. The Ashkila Piskol Osir, that to go to his door is Osir. I feel it might stop for the Maritav, even to say good morning. Pick up a derech, and when he meets him, Yesh Omrim Lo Marla Afilu Shalom. Some people are allowed to say allowed to even say shalom to him. Yesh in the Rak Tzafra, and some people say only good morning. I saw that somebody explained. This man needs to say that. Even this good morning is only much when you're going to see some matter. And on the way you go to your friend's door. Not even meet him along the way. You go to his door. The mutar lo marlo tzafra, because then you can say good morning. I will shalom also. But shalom in such a case, even if you go en passant to his doorway, why is he going to this matter? It's awesome. I feel that that's a materis. Even according to that opinion, which shows that you're allowed to take shalom and pick up a derech when you meet him along the way. To go to his door is also. Says, I don't think that this is what it sounds like. Because that's the case, it's really lacking in what he's writing. Okay, the subset Makdim Pischo, and in the final analysis, if he's going to his door, when there's a maker who's going to the door or to the manor, and he's going on the way, he's going to the door. Vote me on. Furthermore, I'm astounded. How are you allowed to take care of this matter anyway before davening? It sounds like a commercial matter. How are you allowed to take care of a commercial matter before davening? Then it's going to become clear they're not allowed to do any type of dealing before davening. It requires great analysis, which we'll see in Yudches, but the Mishnah Berurah first says that what the Shulchan Aruch says, to see some matter, it's only to see a matter, lir'os. But to get involved in the matter, at least asik, mamish, that's also before davening. That's how he reconciles those to the issue of an asik being mutter, and here going on the way to see an asik, it's only to see the asik, not to get involved in the asik, which one can do. Yuches. Now the Arukh HaShulchan gives his own shot. And the other is like the Arukh HaShulchan. Seems to me that this is the meaning. The Chayra, the Yalashon, Shas, going to the language of the Shas, Mashma, it sounds like the Isu Rak Mishum Shalom. The prohibition only because of Shalom. Avlakti Lebesach Havero, but to go your friend's door in and of itself, ain't Isu. There's no prohibition. In fact, there is somebody who holds that way. You can always go to your friend's door. And tell him good morning. This is from the Rabbeinu Yoina in the name of the Rabbeinu Provencia. Rabbeinu Beis Yosef sphere later, the Beis Yosef says Akdim lePischo Asur Kam Below Shum Amira, that to go to his door is forbidden even without saying anything. Not like Rabbeinu Yoina, not like Rabbeinu Provencia. Rather, came like Rabbeinu Yoina, like Rabbeinu Yoina, who disagrees with them and says you can't go to the door. Period. That which he said over there, that's forbidden to say even Safra. Good morning. And it comes under below Amir Mutter. Doesn't mean you can go to the door without saying anything. No. The EF Shalom Arcane, you can't say this. The Amir Safra in a klum. Saying good morning is meaningless. It's just just that's what people do. They're just sign there silently. The primary provision is to go to your friend's door before davening. This is what the Beis Yosef is trying to say. So this is only permitted when you're going to go to some matter. Not like the Mishnah Berurah. It's like it's specifically something which is a dvar mitzvah, which is obviously urgent. Not a commercial dealing. That's clear in the source of this halacha. But to go to greet him, I feel even this language where it says for the Maratav is also klomar feels klum, even though it's nothing. It's forbidden mishum the kabbalas parav atzmo asur, because the greeting in and of itself is forbidden. If you're going to some var mitzvah and you met him, mutakam b'amir shalom there rishon shachakach. You didn't say shalom according to the first opinion. And the lo ma'iri mizeh lo zeh bolashmiru. But the Beis Yosef is not talking about that. He's not going to tell us that. Because the main thing is coming to tell us is sheyesh isur bakbolos panim bilvad. There's an isur of going to greet. And this is the way to paskin. Mishnah Berurah says if you have to go through your friend's chutzner for some matter, then you're allowed to go by his door and say Patzaf the Maratav, but Shalom you still should not say. I don't think that's cases of carpool, flat say case of carpool or some other similar idea, because that's like the Mishnah Berurah is going to chutzner where you would be allowed to say Patzaf for the Maratav. You test, but you should know the Zish because Rabbeinu Yosef the Charba brachas ein lachush kol kach, that after brachas it's not so bad. And you come with us shalom. That's not about saying shalom, elin and kriya, in terms of bowing. Or mamir shalom, or saying shalom shein makdin lepischo. We're not going to his door. Avon me makdin lepischo lehedya muchak b'gmar hasham. When you're going to his door, it's clear from the Gemara there. The also mamir shalom, you're not allowed to say shalom. Chen makdin lepischo bilvad. V'lamar tzaf for the maritav gam kain mutter. Also to to go to his door and say Tzav Maritov after brachas. It's also mutter. That's what makes it say it's not so bad. Meaning, if you don't have the two problems, Maktin Pischosh, a Meir Shalom going to his door and saying Shalom, mutter it's permissible. But there's both things, also, that's forbidden. The Makom to us Shalom. Anytime you can't say Shalom, also I feel a bit rugged like Shalom. It's also even though you normally would say Shalom. Other than the affiliation, the Gam B'Shuk also by Meir Shalom, the Yeshom which is Macher, even when you met the guy in the marketplace, the Zel Kshu Maskil B'Shalom, that's if you initiate Shalom. And Chaver Amar Shalom Kagon Shispal, but if your friend says Shalom, such as he died ready, then you can respond to him with Shalom. Meishiv kill me as Chola, can Muchak Mora Ayin Shalom, because to respond is more lenient than to initiate. The Shemura says that even the Chatchila, it's mutter for somebody who already davened to go to the door of somebody who has not yet davened and give him shalom, even though that person's going to have to respond to it. He said, Gemara, also Adam Shalasos Chafotz Koshis Pal. Person got to be involved in his own personal matters. First, righteousness should go before you, and then put your steps along your way. Tzedek here refers to tefillah, in which you justify yourself to your Creator. And then you put your way to your own needs. Akan Lashono. Amusham, the column is Pav Chari Yotzei Derech. Somebody dives and then goes on the pathway. Because Baruch also Chafotz of Hashem does for him what he needs. Shnei Ma'atzedek Bonav Yalech V'Gomer Gis Sarif HaRosh Gam B'Meimah Rishoina. The Girs of the Rif and the Rosh is also in the first version. Asulo LaAdam L'Tzeis LaDerech. Not Lasos Chafotzov. Right? But rather L'Tzeis LaDerech. Kodesh Yisrael Ayin Shom. They're both things. Also, okay, so when in doubt, include both. You're not allowed to be involved in your own needs or to go on the road. Actually, spelled to your Shemona essay. Until you down with Shemona essay, Ayin Shom. But I can't. That's the way it is. I feel Girsa Shalanu. Even according to our Girsa, to be involved in your Chafotzim is also Halogam Derech B'Chlach Chafotzah. Also includes the derech. The derech is also a form of your own personal doings. Upashut, it's clear the crow the bayosam derech pamav who call al derech. It's clear that the yosam derech pamav, which is quoted in the Isser Lasos Chafotzav, is on going on a road, and it's interchangeable. Upashut crow the yosam derech pamav who al derech. That is the simple meaning of that phrase. I repeated that again. Sorry. Rama writes, also them shiitom klum to taste, so a forbidden person to taste anything, or she asks him or do any work, after dawn, she spout to the shachar until he daven shachar tzchuli. But they say, but there, according to she spout, shouldn't go on the road before he daven akan shono. So it seems that his girsa in the Gemara is like the Rif, which is that also says la derech, right? Ach malacha, and but it includes malacha, not asiyas chafetza, but doing malacha. Different possible down the Gemara there. You tossed me behind your back. But now we learn you're not allowed to taste food before you daven kavoshes bar, as we shall see. And also malachas like that. Achar game, it's as if you're tossing the work of them and after you're behind your back. Those like malachas involved in your work. Also, it's clear the Gemara. It has to be adjacent to your bed. She also has some malacha kind of fila means right. We get up, you can't do malacha before you daven ayin sham. Bashud lav dafka malacha. Obviously, it doesn't just mean work. Who I think coming asek. Any type of engagement, involvement Days after Sheish Ben was what difference is there between the one type of distraction and another type of distraction. Chafal, Uvesever Chumas Adeshin, Shalumi Meno, Anoshi Spalim, Abark Shamar. They asked the Chumas Adeshin, what about people who daven at the Baruch Shamar, and then Volchim Iskayim, then they go to the dealings, Harkim Ispal, then they daven, Imuta Asoskim, that's permissible. Veishim to Osha Osir. Chumas Adeshin said it's forbidden. The Kabbalah Gemara who al Tefillah Shmon Esrei, you can't go before Shmon Esrei. Much kaso Rambam Batur v'Shulchan Aruch. The same with Tshuva, Shom Tshuva so, and the Shulchan Aruch concludes his Tshuva. Shirami shows him Cain. He saw people did this. They said the Baruch Hashem, then went on their road or to attend to their needs, attend to their business matters. The Eino Lefi Din HaShas is not appropriate according to our Gemara. But Piyaz HaKosar Rabbeinu Ramot Yesh Mikim La'achar Shamu Mitzas Brachas comes to Baruch Shamar. Ramah said, wait, the Ramah put to some people in after they said some brachas before Baruch Shamar, the Tov Lachmir Bezet, it's best to be Macher Kal Hashanah. It's not clear who are the people who are lenient, because the translation seems to reject it as an illegitimate approach, not as a legitimate approach of lenient authorities. And it was he's talking about some people who are lenient in this. Can lawfully the member of Tov Lachmir. You shouldn't have written Tov Lachmir, which is mashma, the Chumra Bama. It's just a Chumra. But that's not true. It's the base of Arikma Yikra Din Kenu. That's the baseline halacha. Much because of a Chumas Zeshin. The Kachav Lemar Mishriv said, V'yesh Mekilim, Chulei Ve'ein Lakel Bazeh. Some people are lenient, but you shouldn't be lenient. V'tzorchim. That's the Lavush Kosav Kain, Lavush wrote. That way we would have preferred to say Arukh HaShulchan. I and Shon B'chein Ichla Din, and that is primary halacha, regardless of how it is written. Chav Beis, Upashlu L'davka Chafotzav Asur. As he mentioned before, it's only your own dealings which are forbidden. Cheftei Shamayim, dealings of heaven, Mutar Mar Permisso. V'loi Boi L'sob Stokom Mitzaches. It goes without saying, to collect stock or some other mitzvah, Filo Achin, Tzorchei Shabbos, Erev Shabbos. Even to go shopping on Erev Shabbos for Shabbos. Tzorchei Yom Tov Yom, and go shopping for Tzorchei Yom Tov on Erev Yom Tov. No, it's not shopping. So Yontif means when you're allowed to cook. You're allowed to cook for Yontif before, or other preparations before you come to shul. And that's the Megillah, Yontif Machal Lebo Beis HaKnesses, because you're involved in preparations for Yontif. The Chaim Forsh Meseches Sofrim. Because it's Gudolei Achronim. So it's also Gudolei Achronim. The Chaim, let's say, it's Lederach Lidvar Mitzvah Mutar Gam Kol Tefillah. Person going to Eretz Yisrael, which is a mitzvah. Any other mitzvah, he certainly has to go before tefillah. Yeshtin Gam Lidvar Shus, and some people permit you even to fly for an optional activity. A man has showed some thing if the plane for some reason is not going to wait for you. Especially if you left before daybreak, and with the you can continue no matter what. The Mishnah Berurah writes in Eliyah Rabbah, in the half hour which is adjacent to dawn, you shouldn't do anything until you say brachas